Is anybody wondering why the protests haven't stopped? Is anybody wondering why Seattle, they're on day 4 now of taking over the goddamn area of downtown? They got the city hall, police station, they got it all cordoned off. They're going nuts there now. I want to play you a little report from Liz Wheeler right now. It's called Antifa Takes Over Part of Seattle.
Mainstream media is describing this as peaceful protesting. Twitter had a story saying that the peaceful protesters were just watching films as they sat there and listening to live music. What have you observed when you've been on the ground?
So I can't say, especially during the day, and I saw this in Minneapolis too, even during the height of the craziness. During the day, things are generally peaceful, things are generally calm. Obviously, it's Seattle, so it's typically raining, so there's not that many people out during the day. However, the mood kind of changes at night, and I just wrote this up for townhall.com, and you can look it up there. But there was an incident where right outside of the zone, there was a dumpster fire that was set that threatened to set the nearby building ablaze, and so the protesters called the fire department to put it out. So not the autonomous zone's fire department, but the Seattle department. And literally right after that, there was a crowd that surrounded a young man who was accused of thievery, accused of stealing something. And they were trying to interrogate him. They were asking him why did he run if he was innocent. And at one point, there was a guy with a baseball bat, and he said, "I'm going to beat your," he threatened to beat him up, essentially, right there in the street. And the only way that didn't happen is because he was able to get away from the crowd, and it wasn't discovered until then that he actually didn't steal what he was being accused of stealing. So you could imagine if the mob actually decided to beat him up, only to then discover, okay, well, he actually didn't steal it. Cracks are starting to form here, and we're only day 4 into this autonomous zone, and so things are starting to degrade a little bit. And again, and all this is being done without any outside intervention.
Well, what you described, too, is literally exactly what will happen, not just in an isolated incident in an autonomous zone of some Antifa thugs in Seattle, but this will happen in cities and states across our country if we defund and disband the police. What you described is vigilante justice. It's not real justice. It's a group of vigilantes who take revenge and vengeance into their own hands. It isn't a neutral criminal justice system as we have, and though it has flaws, it does a pretty darn good job. That is exactly what is going to happen, and it's crazy to me that they don't recognize that as quickly as they disband the police and become part of this vigilante mob, that vigilante mob could turn on them unfairly, and they'd have no recourse.
These people have no incentive whatsoever to ever stop ever, because as soon as you let them do that, that was a signal to the entire world. Just go ahead, have at it. Crazy, man. I was just looking at another article from Patricia Dickerson. There'll be links below on all this shit, where they're talking about what happened when there was a Walmart in Tampa, okay, and they got photos. You wouldn't believe these videos. Apparently there was a protest, maybe half a mile away, and then they went ahead and they started a car fire. So the policemen all had to respond to that. And sure enough, it was all coordinated, all planned. They wouldn't respond to that. In the meantime, 200 looters all broke into a Walmart and went fucking crazy in there, and they stole $130,000 worth of shit. And you wouldn't believe the videos of these guys charging in there. I swear to God, you wouldn't believe it. So that's the way it is now. From now on out, there's no law and order anymore at all, and it doesn't even matter what happens now. The precedent has been set. As soon as you put your fucking knee down and you submit to these guys, that's the gold signal for these motherfuckers. That means you're giving up, and as soon as you do that, they're gonna fuck you over. Yeah, I used to be bullied in high school. And I know it for a fact, if you submit to these guys, they're going to target you. And the precedent is set. The Kraken's been released. We can expect this shit all over the United States from now on. Nothing's going to stop anymore. They never. They've got the gold signal now. Because the motherfucker guys in Minneapolis and these assholes in Seattle. And when they talk to the governors and the mayors and shit, they're right behind it. Because they're fucking sold out because they're fucking Democrats and they're kissing the ass of... Eventually, they're kissing George Soros' ass. But it's got to go through like about 10 layers before George is involved. This is organized warfare, people. You think these guys... They went to the jewelry part. They went to the electronic. They focused on the electronics part, and like they went to the tobacco areas. They knew exactly what they wanted. No police anywhere. They went in there. They had a spree. They're talking about the fact that it dishonors the protest, you know, and yeah, you think they care about dishonoring anything? Do these people even know who George Floyd, even the name? These guys aren't part of any kind of protest at all. They're just fucking crooks and thieves and thugs and... They're looters, man. What can you say? Looters. You know, a lot of countries in the world, these guys would have been shot on sight. On sight. And it would have been accepted. I don't know how these guys get a pass. I really don't. Earlier this week, I put out a video called, I put it out on the 11th, and the name of it is Fake Jobs Report, but real full-blown war. And in that video, I say, I've been right about I'm quoting myself, I said, I've been right about a whole bunch of stuff, but what I'm absolutely wrong about is the stock market. I don't understand it. And I said right then and there, it's going to crash. It isn't going to keep going up. Well, it's crashing now, guys. And I'm pretty certain that it's going to go down like 15,000 and stay there for like 5 years or maybe even lower. I've been saying this all along. Look at my videos if you don't believe me. So there you go. I wonder if that jobs report was fake or what caused this. I should do some research. I'm not sure what caused the stock market to crash today. Actually, it started on Wednesday. It started going up. It was going like up. Like last week it started going up, and Monday and Tuesday kept going up. Monday and Tuesday, and they actually came out. They started bragging. Oh man, how good everything! The economy's turned around, man. We're right back to where we were. We didn't skip a beat. Trump's bragging and shit. Yeah. You know, maybe they set Trump up. We'll give him a fake jobs report. But I predicted on the 5th of June that it was a fake jobs report. So let's see what happens with this. If you have any money in the stock market, pull it the fuck out right now. Just trust me. Take this little loss right now and get out of the market right now. It's never going to come back ever. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a financial planner, but I'm giving financial advice here. Sorry. One last thing I want to talk about is that little dialogue I had with my buddy. Well, he was replying to that video I made about the never again stuff, you know. And my buddy he wrote a letter back, and I wrote him back a long letter, and I made a long video to talk about that. And the more I'm thinking about that, it's starting to bug me a little bit because what he's really doing, he's displaying some white guilt there, and that was taught to him by the mainstream media. I'm white. I have no fucking guilt at all. None. I've never had slaves. I don't know anybody that ever had a slave. I don't know any white supremacists. I've never known any white supremacists. I've never even met one. I don't even know what they fucking look like. My parents, my grandparents all came from Europe, and nobody owned slaves. Nobody. I ain't got no fucking white guilt. Okay, don't make me feel guilty for something that somebody else's ancestors did. You got no right to do that. If you're gonna pick on that, there's all kinds of other things that happen that you can blame other people for, and it all gets really messy. Actually, you know, who's this? Kellyanne McInerney? Yeah, she's such a babe, man. Oh boy. You know, there's a guy named Mark Dice. He's in love with her. Every time he sees her, he's like, whoa, you know. But her fucking press conferences are fucking incredible, man. She's got them What? She's got them all lined up. She's got all the answers. Man, she gets them out of this little book and shit like that. But they were asking her about renaming these fucking. Ooh, that's another thing that's pissing me off. They want to rename a bunch of military bases, or change them from Fort Dickerson to Fort Kunta Kinte or something like that. I don't know, but they're saying because a lot of these guys were racist. You can't change history like that, guys. You can't rewrite history. If you're gonna do stuff like that, well, she gave an example. She said, "Well, if you want to do that," she said, "Well, what about Joe Biden? He's a fucking racist. He's an all kind." And if you ask Joe Biden, he'll even admit to a lot of that stuff. Okay, so Kellyanne McEnroe, she says, "Well, are we gonna have to rename the Biden Center to something else? We're gonna rename these bases." She's fucking hot, man. She's really smart. Her and Tucker Carlson, they'd make a fucking. If they had kids, they would rule the world. Okay, it's 11th of June, 2020. Marty Waller from Livonia, Michigan.